Hello, I'm so happy I got a hold of you. Welcome back to another episode of LT Showcase, and this month we're not doing a theme, though, like I mentioned in the last video, I was so impressed by the Game Boy, I figured let's keep this boat rolling. So this week we're taking a look at Fortified Zone. Let's check it out.
There's a lot of games out there, some of which you've never even heard of. That's where I come in. I'm Lucious T. I've been playing games since the age of 2, and I have no life.
This is Retroactive.
This is a fun but admittedly pretty easy overhead action shooter. It is only 4 stages too, so it doesn't last long. The music isn't great, but it isn't terrible either. It actually has 2 different sound tests, one that's just a normal one, and one that has a cool animation. Now the game is either 1 or 2 players, though how that works, I don't know. The main gimmick is you can switch between your 2 characters on the fly, essentially having 2 health bars. Think TMNT on the NES. Now the man can use special weapons and the woman can jump. So maybe in 2-player mode, each player controls one of the 2. Would be a weird tandem way to play, but I digress. The man character, who looks like Rambo, also has a gun that can fire multiple bullets on the screen, and the woman has one that only can fire 2 at a time. However, I noticed if I picked up the flamethrower weapon, the man can only have 2 bullets on screen as well, even though you can hear him firing off more. Now the special weapons fill up your A meter for Rambo, and can be flame jets, grenades, missiles, and one that looked just like bullets. There is no way to switch from them either that I've found. Once you expend all your ammo, it fills up with another one if you have one in storage. But I only saw this happen once, and that's when the weapon I had looked like bullets. Now even though I didn't use them that much, they did come in handy on boss fights. Now enemies can do various amounts of damage to you by shooting or running into you. Spikes can hurt you, and you can also fall between floors in later levels. Some even have robots that flip your controls, hidden walls, and circuits that for some reason black out a room. It's a cool concept, but shouldn't it work the other way around? Now you can also pick up health ups which give full health while at the same time increasing your maximum life by 1. Now you should spread these out between both of your characters to ensure one does not feel underpowered. Later enemies can do 3 to 4 bars of damage with 1 hit. You also come across med kits which fully replenish your life regardless of how high your health bar gets or how much damage you've taken. Now if you happen to have a full life bar when you pick one up, you automatically store them, and even better, they are automatically used if you take a fatal hit. It's a great design choice and makes you think about when to pick up health. Maybe one of your characters has taken a few hits, but you can swap to your other tune who has full health and collect it. This allows you to store that health kit and use it to restore a full life bar instead of just a few bars of health. Now I'm assuming the game will cap you out at 9 health kits in storage. I think the most I ever got was 6, so I'm not sure. And you can try to farm them to some extent off some of the mobs that respawn, like the turrets. All you have to do is go back and forth between screens, but they are pretty inconsistent, and sometimes you end up just taking damage while trying to farm them, and then needing to use the health kits to restore your health. Now the levels get more complicated as you progress. First, you only have to deal with finding keys to unlock doors. Then later levels introduce moving floors, trap rooms, and the aforementioned hidden walls and such. Now you can see on the map what room connects to what room, but screens can have multiple exits and entrances, so the map doesn't show the whole story. I actually got pretty lucky in the blackout sections. Some of them had spikes or holes on the ground that you drop down a floor, and I monkey lucked around almost all of them. I also got lucky and found the hidden walls pretty easily without even meaning to. And right as I thought, I wonder if I'll have to drop down a floor like Zelda to get to some area I can't reach. And then lo and behold, 2 rooms later, I had to. And the boss fights are pretty tame, nothing like what I found in the last 3 Game Boy games I covered, but honestly, that's okay. Sometimes you just need a nice chill game that requires a little bit of twitch reaction, but not much. And hey, there's a dragon in this game for some reason. Too bad you kill it. Poor guy. Time for some Lucious metrics. Cost of entry. Bargain. I think I paid $8. Sure, I only got around 2 hours of gameplay, but it was fun, and would work great as a time killer on a trip. Well worth the pickup. Sense of satisfaction. Nah. There's no real sense of accomplishment, sadly. I had moments of success, but because the game is designed so well, automatically saving you from death with health kits you can store, it puts the challenge down to 0. Replay value. Low. Maybe the 2-player mode is fun, but you get what you pay for. That being said, this is still a great game to pick up and play when you have a few hours to kill and want to beat something. Come on, good boy. Fortified Zone is more of what I would expect from the Game Boy in terms of length and difficulty. But I still enjoyed every bit of the time I'd spent playing it, and the price can't be beat. I give this my Lucious T recommendation of beat it. And there you have it. That's it for this week, guys. Another good Game Boy game. I'm impressed. I'm wondering when I'm going to run into a stinker, but most of the games I bought, I knew going in that people said were pretty good. So I probably won't, but yeah, let me know if you've ever played Fortified Zone. Let me know if you ever played the SNES sequel. I believe it's called Project Logic Bomb or something like that. Anyways, it's been so nice getting a hold of you. Take care.